the call got, and since they got caught in the crime, the police departments know not to answer the phone. This is a pattern. And before, when I try to report it, 911 would hang up in my face. They'd arrest me, mistreat me, wouldn't take reports. It's just a vicious cycle. And I'm just doing this trying to get my civil rights back. I don't know how to. I believe this is supposed to be internal affairs.
Is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up.
He thought it would be the best resource for you. He was actually trained there by a Dr. Lee.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understand. I mean, I can utilize that. So, because my life is in jeopardy, and I asked for you to help save my life, you want me to get therapy to deal with my life being in jeopardy? I'm sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth. So you want me to get therapy, your resources for me to get therapy to help at this church. You want me to get therapy to help deal with almost being murdered? So I can just handle almost being murdered and... Yeah, so I'm sorry?
Are you currently in the... Because I think what Dr. Guy understood was you have been through trauma. So that's why you went and got this resource. So are you currently in the...
Yeah, I'm in danger now, and I reported to multiple parties everywhere. I call and go everywhere. They're conspirators in the abuse. They disregard me, play games, put me on hold. Everywhere. So they pretend like they don't understand that my life is in jeopardy over and over and over again for years. So if the only thing that this church is willing to offer me is to help me get therapy so I can be a little calmer in the process of getting murdered, if that's the service that you're willing to provide, I guess I'll be forced to take that. That's better than nothing, because that's been denied as well.
Can you describe the current situation to me?
Yes, I did go over quite a bit. My life is in jeopardy because I've had multiple false arrests, and my abuser enlists other parties to be a part of his abuse and emotional abuse as well. He can just call churches I attend. He can just call my job, have them mistreat me and violate me and disregard me, multiple different parties, have me wait weeks. And when I've told them I fear my safety, and then all of them pretend like they forgot, and then call back with a resource that's not going to help save my life for years.
I gotcha. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get a better understanding so I can let him know so we can get you the best help.
You didn't give me the number for the counseling because, I mean, that is trauma. So I will take the number for counseling, but that's what most parties, if they give me numbers, typically they'll deny services. So I can't get the counseling either. But a lot of people want me just to have a little bit more peace while I handle the process of getting murdered. That's what their suggestion is. Just take the person that's trying to kill you in multiple parties and just be a little bit more calmer while you are in the process of being in danger. That's their solution for years.
Well, no. I understand their solution.
That's yours too, because you gave me a number to get counseling. That was your solution too, as well, like multiple other parties.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that's what I gave you, but I am trying to understand better. Exactly, I gave you that because of one understanding, so I'm just trying to understand better.
Yeah, so they haven't been able to understand me for years, ma'am. Yeah, I'm trying not to get killed in a domestic violence situation that involves the government.
Okay, are you currently living with that person now?
No. He's a stalker that's enlisted the government for multiple false arrests, harassment schemes, and multiple parties to deny me any support, advocacy, or love through the experience. all over. They like to taunt, be condescending, and play games.
Well, I'm very sorry about that.
Okay.
On that,
It's been happening years, ma'am. Years. Everyone has misunderstood for years me begging for my life. You're not the only ones that misunderstood it. But you can give me that counseling resource, because this is a pattern. Everywhere I go, they misunderstand me. So did you want to go ahead and give me that counseling resource?
Yeah, is this a good number? I was going to text it to you. Can I text it to you on this number?
Sure, you can. And so I can go get counseling for trauma. That's what the counseling is for?
Yeah, so it's a specific type of counseling. It's called EMT.
And you said he's busy now, even though he said he was going to talk to me and my life was in jeopardy. He's busy now?
No, his mother is he's going through some things with his mom is ill, and so I think when we had called earlier, he was trying to talk then, and then I said, yeah, I'll be free, but I didn't know at the time that he has some stuff he's dealing with his mom. But
well, I appreciate you calling, and I appreciate you texting. It's people, you got to see it to believe it. How impossible is delivered to be impossible. So whatever happened to cause me to be drug out of Ibach, Inspiring Body of Christ Church, and then thrown on concrete, something is preventing every last church I go to. For they all misunderstand and they all delay my support. All of them. I don't know what one party can entice people that I assume that would have integrity to disregarding someone is a form of abuse. If someone says that they're begging for their life and you put them off weeks and weeks in every last church. Now, I'm not saying that the pastors are a part of it, but every last church member has put me off for weeks. Everyone that I went to. And then they make a mistake in me saying that I fear my safety, I fear my life. And then when they finally do, they give me resources that cover for the abuser. Just get counseling to deal with it or different things. That's a pattern. Now, I chose churches because multiple different places I went, I didn't feel that they would have the integrity that churches would have. But some kind of way, all the churches that I ask for assistance now, none of them help with domestic violence anymore. And when they do help with domestic, none of them has told me they help with domestic violence. But, we'll see what services you offer. I don't know why this is a reoccurring pattern. I wish I could figure it out, ma'am. But thank you for calling back. It has been a while since I initially reached out and said that I fear my safety, I'm in danger, and I'm in a dangerous domestic violence situation. And I don't know why every party I speak with, almost every party, I don't want to say every, but I'm not thinking that hasn't been one that blows me off and then finds a way to not help me in my crisis. But okay, ma'am, thank you.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. So I don't think that the party that's enlisting these people, conspiracy to violate civil rights is a crime. They are being enticed to commit crimes. Violating my civil rights and denying me services repeatedly over 3 or 4 criminal trespasses a day before COVID. Can you see why I thought COVID was related at first? If they were abusing enough power to think out of their being insane, that they can give me 3 or 4 criminal trespasses a day to deny me access to every location on the planet, they did not have common sense to think that why would you try to give a party a criminal trespass to deny them services from everywhere on the planet in schemes. They didn't have that common sense. In the middle of them not having common sense, COVID happened. Now, I'm not saying they're related. Absolutely, I thought it was related at first, but it has been it's a pretty big, extreme situation. But you can see immediately why I thought it could have been related. Multiple schemes to deny my services, the government letting a psycho run them. So, hey, if the psycho's running the government, what else is he capable of doing? This is a crime. To repeatedly, over and over and over, violate someone's civil rights in a scheme is criminal. These police are enlisting multiple people to commit crimes with them. This is criminal. Please subscribe, share, and report.